It's all about the good things today, you guys. 3 good things. The 8 companies who paid me dividends this month. I'm going to update you on all my recent stock purchases, and I'm going to share my progress towards my projected annual dividend income goal. And let's start right here with the Altria Group Incorporated. Ticker symbol is MO. I currently own 152 shares and received $143.74 in dividend income, which allowed me to buy 3.3 more shares. Year to date, Altria Group is down in share price by 5.67% and trades at a PE of 8.54. Looking at the dividend summary, you'll see 53 years of dividend growth, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 5.85%, and a 9.2% dividend yield. And the 10-year total return for Altria Group is 112.76%. Next up is Main Street Capital, and this business development company is one of 3 monthly payers in my portfolio. I presently own 124 shares and received $28.83 in dividend income, bringing my running total up to $172.57. Year to date, Main Street Capital is up in share price by 7.31% and has a forward PE of 9.73. Looking at the dividend summary, you'll see 1 year of dividend growth, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 3.51%, and a 7.09% dividend yield. And when we look at the 10-year total return for Main Street Capital, we see 198.61%. The next monthly payer in my portfolio to pay me was Realty Income Corporation, and the ticker symbol is O. I presently own 140 shares and received $34.52 in dividend income, bringing my running total up to $207.09. Year-to-date, Realty Income is down in share price by 22.19%, so many of us are scrambling to pick up a few more shares. The price to funds from operations is 12.13. And when we pop on over to the Realty Income website, you see 104 consecutive quarterly increases to their dividend, with a 4.3% compound annual dividend growth rate and a 14.2% compound annual total return since 1994. Next, I want to talk about Lincoln Electric Holdings Incorporated. The ticker symbol is LECO, and this is one of 18 small holdings in my Big Safe dividend portfolio. I presently own a half a share, because I'm just getting started, and received 30 cents in dividend income, thus bringing my total up to $207.39. Lincoln Electric is up in share price year to date by 17.7% and trades at a forward PE of 19.32. The dividend summary shows us 21 years of dividend growth and a 5-year dividend growth rate that's pretty impressive at 10.41% and a dividend yield of 1.63%, with a total return in the last 10 years of 205.75%. Steel Dynamics was the next company to pay me. The ticker symbol is STLD, and I've got a whopping share of Steel Dynamics right now and received 41 cents in dividend income. You can see that year to date, Steel Dynamics is up in share price by 5.27% and has a forward PE of 6.91. Looking at the dividend summary, we see 10 years of dividend growth, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 17.62%, and a dividend yield of 1.71%. Oh, and did you note the payout ratio? It's only 9.69%. So I'm hoping they've got some room to continue to grow that dividend that they just started paying me. And I think they may have the most impressive 10-year total return of the companies to pay me this month with 625.81%. So I'm not too upset about the lower dividend yields. Another teeny tiny holding of mine is Init Incorporated, and the ticker symbol is INTU. I currently own 0.2 of a share and received 18 cents in dividend income, bringing my running total up to $207.98. You'll see here that Intuit is actually up in share price by 29.52% and trades at a forward PE of 31.81, so definitely on the higher side right now. There are 12 years of dividend growth, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 14.59%, and a dividend yield that is 0.69%. So pretty happy about Intuit's 10-year total return because it's at 688.38%. The third monthly payer in my portfolio is the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF, or as most investors will call it, JEPI, J-E-P-I. I presently own 61 shares and receive $22.18 in dividend income, bringing my running total up to $230.16. Year to date, Jeffy is down in share price by 2.83%. This ETF has an expense ratio of 0.35%. And in looking at the dividend summary, there are 2 years of dividend growth and a 9.84% dividend yield. The next company that will be paying me is the Toronto Dominion Bank, or ticker symbol TD. I presently own 48 shares and will receive $33.65 in dividend income, which is going to bring my total for the month up to $263.81. Year to date, TD Bank is down in share price by 9.58% and has a forward PE of 9.79. Looking at its dividend summary, we see 9 years of dividend growth, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 6.88%, and a dividend yield of 4.88%. The 10-year total return is at 93.88% for TD. Now let's talk about portfolio additions. If you all are anything like me, you've been scooping up some shares this month. My biggest addition has been SCHD, and I've added an additional 10 shares. I've got a goal of hitting 300 shares by the end of the year, and presently I'm at 289. I'm really hopeful that I'm going to make it there. I've added 7 shares of Realty Income because it's just too hard to resist right now. I added 3 shares of Pfizer, 2 shares of Altria Group, 1 share of T. Rowe Price, and 1 share of Raytheon. Now, because I'm such a goal-driven individual, I set a goal for myself to achieve a projected annual dividend income of $4,444. Now, I have definitely moved the needle, you guys. Last month, I had a projected annual dividend income, or PADI, of $3,937.73, and I've moved that up to $4,032.50, which means in this last month, I'm adding an additional $94.77 in annual dividend income. So I cannot wait for this snowball to really start growing even further. Now, I like to view my dividend income month over month and quarter over quarter. And if I review my dividend income from October of 2022, I received $226.90. And this month, I'm up to $263.81. So I'm moving in a positive direction year over year. And I'm hopeful that by the end of 2023, I'll see my largest quarter of dividend income yet. Do you have any specific positions in your portfolio that you're building out right now? I'm trying to dollar down in lots of them, including Realty Income, Altria Group, T. Rowe, Raytheon, and Pfizer, so I will likely to continue to add to more of those positions. And as I said, I'm trying to get to 300 shares of SCHD by the end of the year. Leave me a comment below and let me know what positions you guys are working on. And until next week, please go and take a peek at this video next. And the pitter-patter of paws everywhere. Pitter-patter. Bone chewing. It's all happening.